First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. As always, we appreciate you joining us. There is our live look there of downtown Portland right now. And it's looking pretty good out there if you are out and about on this Friday, the 13th. But whenever you are watching, we appreciate it. We are live here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, as I mentioned, but you can also always watch our segments afterward on the Fox 12 Oregon YouTube channel, KPTV.com, or the Fox 12 Oregon app. Any one of those is great, but regardless, you found us. Earlier today, I actually got out of the studio and I went down to check out Major League Table Tennis, which is here in Portland today and this weekend. So if you're watching live, the 13th through the 15th, they're going to be having matches and you can watch them at the Viking Pavilion on Portland State University's campus. For those that don't know, this is the second season of Major League Table Tennis, and they hold these events all around the country, and they bring in 4 teams. It's an 8-team league as of right now, and Portland has one of the teams. The Portland Paddlers is the Portland team, the Portland franchise of Major League Table Tennis. And what they're trying to do is really capitalize on some of the major worldwide interests in the sport. I mean, it is huge in Europe, in Asia. If you watched any of the Olympics, you probably got a feel for that. I mean, it is a really, really tremendously huge sport. And now there's starting to be more interest here in the US. And so that's why they want to bring these matches here. This weekend is going to have people from 30 different countries, multiple Olympians, champions. And I actually got to speak to a former Olympian on who is an American and also plays for the Portland Paddlers, Nikhil Kumar. And he walked me through a few things. This is the video that we're going to be showing here right now of some tips, some basic understandings. In case you don't know, I am not a good table tennis player, and we're actually, to give a little bit of context, this is in what's called the fan zone. And they were still setting up when we were there, but this is an automatic machine that will send the ping pong balls at you, and so that way you can hit them back and forth and practice with it. So that's what you're going to take a look at during this. And we do answer the question, table tennis or ping pong? What's the correct terminology to use? We'll get to the bottom of that. Here it is from Viking Pavilion with Nikhil Kumar. All right, we are here in the fan zone for Major League Table Tennis. So once again here with Nikhil, and this is what's in front of us here is obviously what's called robo-pong. This is a way to practice at home. Yeah. Is this something that you use?
It's not something I've used recently at all in quite a while, but it is definitely something I'd recommend for those who are just learning to play or want to just have that practice of understanding the forehand and backhand techniques.
You can save me. Yeah, that's it. I am the perfect person for this. Okay, so I want you to maybe give us some tips here.
For sure.
To showcase. But I do have one important question that I feel like a lot of people are wondering at home, because this is called robo-pong. Ping pong versus table tennis. What is the difference?
Yeah, so I think even for me, I learned about this I think more recently too. I mean, honestly, I don't care which one you use. I won't get offended. I think there may be some people that might get offended by which one you use, but from what I've learned, I think ping pong is the more recreational one. Okay. And then table tennis is what the Olympic sport is, what's professional.
What you're doing.
Yeah, so ping pong is kind of like that basement stuff, the basement one, and then table tennis is what we got going on over here. Okay,
so I'm ping pong, you're table tennis. That's pretty much
sure.
I'm understanding that.
After today, maybe you're table tennis as well.
Maybe not. You're going to teach me some techniques. All right, so this is something for everybody at home too. So the grip here. There's a proper way to do this. Can you show me what that is?
Yeah, so I can show you. You can just follow my lead. So basically, you want to hold the paddle. You want to keep your hand like pushed up as high up as you can. Okay. Then you want to keep your thumb on the forehand rubber, and the index finger as low on the rubber. But if some people, if they have bigger hands and it goes up here, you might want to move your finger up. But for you, that's the perfect.
So you actually want your hand on there, and that's legal to do. So what if the ball hits your fingers?
It counts as obviously if the ball comes and you hit with your non-dominant hand, obviously that won't count. But this is unintentional normally when you hit the rally and it hits your finger.
So you could actually use your finger to help.
Yeah, it's quite difficult. I think at the speeds that we're playing at, it's quite difficult to intentionally do this. So if it hits your finger, it's just a little bit lucky, I guess, or unlucky. Yeah. But it does happen every now and then for sure.
Okay. All right. So good. There we go. So we got have the right grip. Now we've got this here. Is going to send some out. Like, what is one of the basic things that people should know?
Yeah. So
for playing, like backhand.
I think the basics. I'll just give a quick overview. I think forehand and backhand are probably the best. So we can start with forehand. Okay. So given you're a righty, your forehand will be on this side. I'm left-handed, so this is actually my backhand. Okay. All right. But for you, you want to be able to angle it this way. So basically, you want to find the right middle ground. You don't want it too open. If it's too open, the ball will go flying that way. If it's too close, it's going in the net. You know. Okay. So you want to kind of find that middle ground. This you can relax right here. Your arm. You want to have a little bit space between your right here. Yeah, just a little bit. And the entire time, you want to be able to just relax and just use mostly just your forearm.
Just forearm. Okay.
So from your shoulder.
So not doing the pull.
Yeah. At least at the beginning when you're learning the technique, just right here. You know?
Okay.
And then building that technique and that hand-eye coordination together at once.
Okay.
Basically.
All right. So there we go. So we have the.
That's the forehand technique.
That's the forehand.
So yeah, if you were to play forehand, it starts like this and then just like this.
Just like that.
Yep, exactly. And you kind of want to finish right in front of your eyes in a sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
So again, everybody at home, this is how you're gonna beat your coworker.
Yeah. And then just real quick for backhand. You want to have same grip, everything, but the angles, same idea with the angles and everything to try to make sure you hit it to the other side. And this same, you want to keep this relaxed, a little bit space
keep
here.
That room.
Yes, exactly. This not being used again, and once again, just forearm and wrist.
Okay.
So they're this.
Just like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Back.
Forehand. Exactly.
You want to try. Already feel kind of a pro.
Try avoiding the flopping motion.
Except not at all what I'm doing.
But you want to keep those angles the same way and kind of go through that.
All right. Well,
should we give it a try?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and give it a try.
All right.
Good thing it's on camera, so everybody can see how amazing it is that I've learned.
Oh.
Whoa.
There we go.
I'm obviously doing nothing that you've just taught me.
Hey, but at first I think it's more important you build that hand-eye coordination, understanding, being able to get just the ball onto the other side of the table. I'm doing that all right so far. That's pretty good. There we go.
Okay, as we're trying this, I do have another question for you. Whoop.
Yeah. I'm listening.
That's not good.
Go ahead.
Best or favorite movie ever that has table tennis in it?
Ooh.
What would it be?
Is
there a favorite among everybody?
I think what people who don't know table tennis, they all tend to mention Forrest Gump immediately.
I didn't want to say it. I wanted you to say that.
I don't know if that's my favorite. There's one that I really loved, one kind of comedy one called Ping Pong Playa.
Actually, I think I've seen that.
That one is quite comedic, and I enjoyed watching that when I was quite younger. I haven't seen it in a while, but it is definitely quite exciting.
Ping Pong Playa.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And okay, maybe you should take over here and
we can pause.
I just don't want to make you look.
Embarrass me in any way.
I don't want to embarrass you on this. It is your sport.
Yeah, I can take over. So we just got some basic forehand like this, right? What other questions, Jeff?
All right. Well, the other thing is, again, for people, so we've got the back.
This is the backhand right here.
We've got the backhand right there. Okay, so we're seeing that. For you on the road, when you're doing this, you're out there competing. What do you do in your off time?
So I'm currently in school at the moment, so I'm pretty busy. I'm in my 4th year at UC Berkeley.
Nice.
Studying computer science, so it is quite a busy schedule for me at the moment.
Yeah.
MLTT, this league has definitely given me a lot of flexibility in terms of their schedule as well.
Yeah.
Being on most of the time on the weekends, so it's been quite easy to coordinate both those together.
Okay.
But yeah, I've just been in school, just studying, hanging out with friends pretty much. So. And then, of course, all my off time, still training, because table tennis doesn't really have an off season. Yeah. We have tournaments going on every week, all throughout the year, all over the world,
Do you end up, with a lot of people here that are part of this league, do you see them in other competitions as well?
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of these players when I was competing more internationally. I've seen a lot of these players before. And then I think a lot of them also that are from the US or live in the US, those guys are also quite, some of them are my teammates, some of them I live nearby, so we train at the same club. So a lot of them, I'm from the Bay Area, and quite a few players from this league are in that area as well. So
really?
I've been.
Bay Area is the hotbed for.
I would say so. I would say there've been a lot of top players that have come out of the Bay Area for sure. I would say the hot spots for table tennis probably New York area and California.
Okay.
Probably where it's most populated as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
But there are some other areas too, such as around Florida, North Carolina, that area, plus in Houston, Texas as well. So.
Well, it seems like it's getting a lot popular, obviously, with it's being here in Portland.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch it on the Olympics every time that it's on.
Yeah.
But more and more people are getting into it. What is it about it, do you think, that people are liking it more? I
honestly think it's I think people learning what really professional table tennis is about at the beginning when they first see it, such as in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's I think what gets people really excited about it, because what people realize when they're playing in their basements or for fun. Let me just stop this real quick. Yeah. But yeah, I think what people realize when they see the real professional sport is the speed at which you play at, the physicality it requires.
Yeah.
And once you really see how we play at the highest level and whatever it takes for us to also reach that level in terms of our physicality and also in terms of having that hand-eye coordination, that reaction speed and everything, understanding the spins, what's going on.
Right.
Those minute details that change everything in our game.
I mean, I can say even just from going from watching it on the Olympics to watching this right here in person. You can tell. I mean, just how, and I keep saying intense, but it is.
I think that's the best word to use. I think intense, exciting,
that
adrenaline rush we get when we play, and also for fans to watch, see how we play.
Right.
You'll see players playing from far away from at the barriers, swinging big shots. Some playing close to the table, playing smaller techniques. So it's all kinds of a huge variety of styles as well.
Yeah, the physicality and then maybe some mind games as well that people are playing.
Could be some mind games for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it's definitely, I got to say, being here in person. One quick question: what do you think is the biggest misconception people have about table tennis?
That it's, I think, an easy sport to play at our level, and I think that the physicality required for it isn't as much.
Do you have a lot of people challenging you?
Yeah, definitely. I think when I started in school and I moved to my university, I think within the first week when people found out I was playing table tennis, I think the most common thing I heard was, "Oh, I think I can beat you." And for me, I think I was like, "Sure, why not? Well, we'll give it a try, you know." And,
let's play some money.
Might consider making it a great hustle for me, you know. First, make a little bit from that too.
Table tennis hustler.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
There's a movie right there. I would watch that movie.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome. One final thing here for you. I guess I do have one more.
Sure.
What would you say to everybody who's out there who maybe hasn't come to see this match before, of why they should come out and check this out?
I think it's something you guys have never seen, the people have never seen before. I think also this being the first league in the U.S.
Yeah.
Being in its second season, like building off of the success we had from our first season, I think it's very exciting to see. So I think that's the biggest thing. I think also being in certain locations where one of the 4 teams in each location is a home team.
Yeah.
To bringing in that home crowd and giving that sense of home versus away type of spirit.
Yeah.
I think gives a lot of excitement for this league as well, for sure. So
yeah.
I would say definitely come check it out here in Portland for sure. We have, I think, 11 more events after this one. Some on the East Coast, some on the West Coast, some in the middle. So I think definitely come check it out if it's in your area for sure.
Awesome. Well, Portland Paddlers, go Paddlers this weekend for Major League Table Tennis. And Nikhil, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, this is great. All right, I am going to remember these.
For sure.
I'm already screwing it up.
No, don't worry.
I've already forgot everything that he taught me, but nonetheless, it was really cool to go out there and see. I would recommend it, and we've got some more footage that we will be getting up as well that kind of shows some of the behind the scenes of all the practice. And one thing that I know I mentioned it during there, but intensity is really, really part of it. I mean, naturally they're pro athletes, so it makes sense that even in their practice they are intense. But yeah, it's something that seeing it in person, I now get it a lot more, even after watching it on television, watching it at the Olympics and all that. So that is going to be there at the Viking Pavilion, right there on the Portland State University campus, so easily accessible. And it's going to be happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So a bunch of matches going on, and 4 different teams. I don't remember who the other ones are from off the top of my head, but the Portland Paddlers being the home team represented there, and Nikhil is on that team. And this is Fox 12 Now, so this is your first time tuning in. Thanks for doing so. We do go out of the studio sometimes, and then we get to do these longer form segments and interviews here as part of this show, and you check all of those out on the Fox 12 Oregon YouTube channel, at kptv.com under the Fox 12 Now tab, or download that Fox 12 Oregon app. And we cover a wide range of topics. If you are watching live, thanks for doing so. Coming up at 2 p.m., we're going to be talking to a charity, a nonprofit organization that creates really, I mean, to put it bluntly, beefed up wheelchairs that are able to take people with any kind of mobility issue, and it works to allow them to, say, go for a stroll on the beach in this amazing chair, or go on a hike where it's someplace that maybe wasn't accessible to them before. So we're going to be talking to them about their organization. That's at 2 p.m. We've still got the Fox 12 Weather Podcast video edition. We've got some other things coming up today, and if there's breaking news, we'll have that as well. But thank you for joining us for this segment, and thanks to Major League Table Tennis for having us out, and of course James Sparks for filming that episode. And we will be back with you here shortly. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.